Bob Chapek out as Disney's CEO, there's been a lot of news and rumors swirling across the internet about the company. Some say they brought Iger back to sell the company. Some people are hopeful this will be a return to good content, but the messes Chapek started, Iger has to end, and one of those is Galactic Starcruiser. It has been a disaster for Disney since it was announced. The prices were a mess, the offerings were lacking, and now Disney is massively discounting stays because dates are not filling up. I have a few things to show off, but before we get into the topic at hand, if you enjoy the content that I create, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and to the notification bell. Follow me on social media like Twitter or mine so that you can see when my content is posted. And of course, if you do really enjoy the videos and the live streams that I create, please consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon for just $1 a month, or support the channel via YouTube memberships. All of the links are in the description, and of course, I do really appreciate all of the support. So this is a new WDWNT article. It says discounts now being offered to Disney Vacation Club members for Galactic Starcruiser. We saw a couple of weeks ago Disney start to shift their mentality with Starcruiser, because when it was initially announced, they were very excited for it, and then a couple of months ago, Bob Chapek said that they were selling out dates and it was doing great, and they expected 100% occupancy going into 2023, and that is not true. We found out just 3 weeks ago that a lot of dates going into 2023, most of them are not sold out, they are completely open, and we heard that they were going to be giving away stays to random people. Basically, they were going to be doing giveaways. We also heard that they were giving them to social media influencers and industry veterans to hopefully get some talk on social media surrounding this entertainment venue. And now those plans are not clearly working out because they are offering slashed prices to club members. It says, in a not so surprising turn of events, the first discount has been released for Starcruiser. Disney Vacation Club members are receiving emails offering 30% off original points chart values on select cruises. Booking can be made with points or a combination of points and cash. We knew that there were going to be massive discounts, but the problem with Starcruiser is that even with 30% off, it's still not at the price that it should be overall without any discounts. This experience was far too expensive right off the bat. Disney expected people to be lining up for this Star Wars experience, that people were going to love it, and they just didn't. And the prices, at least in my opinion, are the number one reason why Starcruiser has done so poorly. If it was half the price that it is currently, I would be interested in it. I think a lot of Star Wars lovers would be interested in it, but the issue is that they wanted and expected people to pay $4,000 to $6,000 for only a 3-day stay. And the offerings were lacking. Yes, it's Star Wars themed, but the rooms were described as windowless bunkers. The food was mediocre. The entertainment and the actors were just not great. Overall, it was not an experience worth this amount of money, especially when right now so many people are worried about paying for their everyday life. Never mind going to Disney, spending thousands upon thousands of dollars on this experience that even the most dedicated Star Wars shills hate. It says the offerings applied to the following departures in the winter of 2023. It says January 11th to 13th, the 17th to 19th, the 19th to 21st, 21st to 23rd, 25th to 27th, and then we go into January to February to March. As you can see, they are offering a lot of dates here, and as the article says, the demand for Starcruiser has been low of late. Let's hop on over to this article. I had read this a couple of weeks ago as well. Demand for Starcruiser falling fast. Disney World giving away rooms for publicity. They are trying to find a way to generate interest. Clearly, the initial group of reviewers they brought in for Starcruiser didn't do them justice. Even the most dedicated Star Wars shills said that it just was not a good experience and it was not worth the money. And now, all these months later, after that initial hype has died down and the summer is over, they're trying to figure out ways to generate talk on social media, and this is their best way. If no one's going to pay for it, they have to give them away so that people will be making tweets, making videos, just making posts in general, hopefully getting consumers and their audience bases to check out this experience. It says demand for Starcruiser has been stalled with no sold-out dates on the slate in 2023, and many dates still open for the rest of 2022. In fact, there have been enough vacancies on recent voyages that Disney World hosted travel agents for a 3-day, 2-night experience. The availability calendar on the website reveals that the remaining cruises in October still had vacancies at the time of this article being posted, and 10 dates were still available in November. While most of the last 2 weeks of December are booked because, of course, it's an extremely busy time of year for Disney World, it seems families aren't looking to spend Christmas in space. I really think they rushed this experience and they launched it far too quickly. They needed to put more thought into the offerings. They needed to put more thought into what actors were going to be around the experience, also what the rooms had to offer. I would not spend $4,000 to $6,000 to go and stay in a windowless bunker for a few nights. That's just not worth it, in my opinion. And they really dropped the ball because a Star Wars themed hotel could have done really good. If the price was right, the offerings were right, the rooms were correct, and the location of it is pretty great, you'd think that this would sell like hotcakes, but they just didn't do their research. They just did the worst job they could have with Starcruiser. I have shown the concept arts before, and they looked really solid, as you can see. If they had stuck to this original vision and they put a lot of time and effort into making it as close to this as possible, it could have been a hit. I mean, it looked really, really solid, but unfortunately, we just didn't get this experience. It really felt like Star Wars, this awesome group of people, experiencing this Starcruiser together. You had all these different cast members and the costumes, and the music we heard was going to be all original and unique, and it just sounded so good, but unfortunately it was such a massive failure. But as you can see, Starcruiser is still not doing good for Disney. The demand has been falling very fast over the past few weeks. They've been giving rooms away for publicity, and now they are slashing prices of this experience, hoping to get people in at the beginning of 2023. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.